It's time to begin with our final project of this course. For this, you're going to go to github.com/kairosplan/course-web-basic, and GitHub is a place used to store code. Okay, so here we have all the code used in this course, the HTML module, CSS module, JavaScript, and the final project, which we are going to begin right now. Okay, so you're going to click code, download zip, and I already downloaded the files here, so I'm going to extract them here, and you will see we have all the HTML files, all the CSS files, etc. And in the final project, we have the project already finished. So if we open here, you can see the website is working as expected, and we also have the images that we need. Okay, so we are going to copy that images folder, and we are going to paste it in the folder we were creating our final project. Okay, so I'm going to copy it here. So you have your images. You will see I have cards and cards low quality. Okay, and as you can see, the size of this image is 15 megabytes, which is like 15,000, more than 15,000 kilobytes. And this one also weighs 58 kilobytes, so it's a lot less. Okay, when you are designing a website, one of the things that impact the most on the web speed, the time it takes for the website to load, are images, because they usually have a really big size. So for this, you're going to go to this website, squash.app, and you're going to get one image each time. That's what I already did for you. Okay, but this is what you should do when you create a new website, and you're going to drag it here, and you have here if you want to change the quality. Okay, already just dragging it here, it reduces 84% of the size. In this case, I'm also going to resize the image because it's very big. We're not going to use these images that big. So in this case, you have to know where you are going to use this image. This image is going to be used here, and it's going to be very small. The maximum width that it's going to have is like 400 pixels. So I'm going to give it a width of 1000 just to make sure. A quality compression of 75, and we reduced it from 15 megabytes, which is 15,000 kilobytes, to only 59.9 kilobytes. So you can download this image, and this is the one you're going to use for your website, so it loads fast. Otherwise, the website will take too long to load, because all those megabytes have to be downloaded by your computer or mobile phone. And if you have a fast connection, it will go fast for you. But if you are using your mobile phone, which lots of people use nowadays, and they are using 4G or 5G, it might take a while to download. Okay, so I just got all these images, and the ones that are very big like this, because these have a really big quality, they are original images. Okay, you can zoom and have lots of details. I compress them with this squash.app, so it now doesn't have that much quality, but it's more than enough for the size that we are going to use, which is going to be at a maximum of 400 pixels, more or less. Okay, so it looks great on this size. Great. Now we have the final project opened in Visual Studio Code. You can go to new window. Okay, imagine you don't have it open. You can go to the final project folder and drag it to Visual Studio Code. So we open it here, and I have all the images here with the low quality and with the regular quality. Again, this one is 15 megabytes, 4000 wide, and this one is only 58 kilobytes and 67 width. Okay, and I also created a basic index.html file with a title called Welcome to Magic Starter. I linked the CSS, I added a script tag, and I created a script document which has an event listener. So when the DOM content is loaded, it will run the main function, which is this one right here. And here we're going to add all our code, okay, all our JavaScript code. And I also have an empty index CSS. Okay, so this is the setup for the final project. So we are ready to start adding all the content for the website. I'm also going to start the live server, and I'm going to open it in the browser. Okay, so right now we have here this, and everything is working. If I add here an alert, you can see the alert is showing. Okay, if I'm going to remove it, and I'm going to add an H1 which says working. and you can see it here, but I'm going to close this one because I'm going to use it in the external browser so we can check things easier. Okay, so we have everything ready. We have the images with the original quality, and I told you how to optimize them for your website. This is necessary. You have to do this on any website you launch in real life, because otherwise the website will take too long. This is the main issue people have with when creating their websites. They create slow websites because of the resources they are loading. JavaScript and CSS also impacts the website speed, but images is the thing that impacts it the most, and it's the easier to solve. You only have to go to the website I told you, squash.app, drag the image, resize it to any image, for example this one, resize it to the size you need. For example, in this case, more or less, in this case I only need a 1000 width, or maybe this is for the header, and the one I'm going to use for the header, I need it to be here. This one maybe I need it to be bigger because it's going to be wider. Okay, so maybe I add a width of 1500, okay, like this, and a quality of 75. It's still only 127 kilobytes, and it looks great. I mean, on real size, like this, you don't notice the difference. Okay, it's more or less the same. Only because I have this grain effect, which is compressed. It's hard to compress. Okay, so that's the only difference. But it even looks better like this. Okay, so we have the images ready. We have our folder open in Visual Studio Code with the HTML, JavaScript, and CSS file, and we're ready to begin with this final project.